Hello dear students, welcome to Biochemistry by Revati. I am Revati, and in today's class we will enter into the new unit, that is carbohydrates, and the topic is classification of carbohydrates. And before going into the topic, if you want to check the unit 1 playlist, that is introduction of biochemistry, I have given already. Please go and check out. Okay. Before going into the actual topic, let's recall what are carbohydrates. Okay, if you see the complex term carbohydrates, in general, what are carbohydrates? They are energy giving foods. What actually carbohydrates? They are energy giving foods. If you the simplest form, it is sugar, right? Example, glucose. So it is the immediate source of energy for all daily activities. Again, it comes from where? Carbohydrates only, right? So if you see the simple sugar as glucose and the complex ones as starch and cellulose also, this we will see in further discussion. Okay, so this is a general term about carbohydrates. Now what's the definition? If you see, those are polyhydroxy aldehydes or ketones which yield them upon hydrolysis. Polyhydroxyaldehydes means it contains polyhydroxy, many hydroxyl groups with the combination of aldehyde or polyhydroxyl groups with combination of keto, right? So this is the definition of carbohydrates. So what actually carbohydrates give? They are the fuel of life. Yes, they give energy, right? With this energy only we can do all daily activities. Is it clear? Now if you see, carbohydrates are classified based upon the structure and also number of sugar units. Let's see. First, monosaccharides. 2, disaccharides. 3, oligosaccharides. And 4, polysaccharides. Have you observed in each term saccharide is coming? Saccharide is nothing but a sugar unit. If you see, monosaccharide means 1, simple sugar. Contains 1 unit. Disaccharide, as the name indicates, 2 units. Oligosaccharides, 3 to 10 units. Poly, more than 10. Now let's see the classification of monosaccharides. Again, these monosaccharides are classified based upon the number of carbon atoms. Based upon the number of carbon atoms. Let's see. Trioses, tetroses, pentoses, hexoses or heptoses also. If you take example of monosaccharide, we can take example as glucose. It contains 6 carbons. So where does this come? In hexose. because it contains 6 carbon. Triose, glyceraldehyde. Pentose, ribose, tetrosis. Think erythrose it seems. Heptosis, pseudoheptulose. About all these structures, we'll see in the next class. Okay. So here we have seen first classification as monosaccharides. These are the simplest form of sugars that cannot be further broken down into simpler units. This is the simpler one. Okay. In this only we have seen based upon the number of carbon atoms, they have been divided into trioses, tetroses, pentoses, hexoses and heptoses. Trioses means 3 carbon. Tetroses, 4 carbon atoms. Pentoses, 5 carbon atoms. Hexoses, 6 carbon atoms. And heptoses, 7 carbon atoms. Right? This is based upon the number of carbon atoms. And let's see. Again, it is classified based upon the functional group. Based upon the functional group, it is divided into aldoses, ketoses. So, aldoses means contain aldehyde group at carbon 1, ketoses contain keto group at carbon 2. If you take example, aldoses, glucose and ketoses, fructose. Right? So, here the monosaccharides are the building blocks of or building units of carbohydrates. Is it clear about monosaccharides? Now let's see about disaccharides. Now how these disaccharides are formed? When 2 monosaccharides are joined together, they form disaccharide. When these 2 are joined together by glycosidic bond. Right? Example, let's see. Sucrose, the combination of glucose plus fructose. And we call it as stable sugar. Means the sugar we use in our daily life. And lactose, it contains glucose plus galactose. So it is a milk sugar. And maltose, milk sugar means the sugar which is found in milk. And maltose, it contains 2 glucose units. So malt sugar. Now again, these disaccharides are classified into reducing sugars and non-reducing sugars based upon reducing nature. Now let's see what is actually this reducing nature. Under reducing sugars, they have free aldehyde or keto group that can reduce Bendix or Fehling reagent. And under non-reducing sugars, they do not have free aldehyde or keto group. So they can't reduce. Under reducing sugars, if you take example, lactose, maltose. And a non-reducing sugars, example is the sucrose. So about this in detail we'll see in the later classes. Okay. Next it is oligosaccharides. These are formed when 3 to 10 monosaccharide units are linked together. And if you take example, raffinose, the combination of galactose plus glucose plus fructose, right? Another example, stachyose. So these are mostly found in beans, peas, and some vegetables also. Mostly helpful in cell signaling, means cell recognition and signaling. So this is the basic class about in detail, means about this in detail we'll discuss in the later classes. Okay. Now final one is polysaccharides. These contain sugar in units more than 10. Right? So poly means many. Saccharides, sugar units, more than 10 sugar units. So again these are classified into homopolysaccharides, heteropolysaccharides. Have you observed? As the name indicates, homo means same unit of monosaccharide. Hetero, different, means contain different type of monosaccharide. So under this homosaccharides, based on the structure only, again they have been divided into storage polysaccharides and structural polysaccharides. Under this homopolysaccharides, we have seen again it is classified into storage polysaccharides and structural polysaccharides. So in this storage polysaccharides, they are stored as an energy source. So example, if you take starch, it is present in plants. It's made up of amylose and amylopectin. And glycogen, it is present in animals. It is highly branched and stored in liver and mother cells. Okay, it is about storage polysaccharides. Again under structural polysaccharides, it provides strength and rigidity. And if you see cellulose, example, is present in plants. In most plants, cell wall is made up of cellulose only. And if you see another example, chitin, which is present in arthropods and fungi. So it is the exoskeleton of insects and also in the cell wall of fungi. Okay, right? So in detail we'll see in the next class. And in this heteropolysaccharides, we have already discussed that it contains different type of monosaccharides. Example, chondroitin sulfate, heparin, etc. Is it clear? If you see properties of polysaccharides, they are insoluble in water, less sweet, means they taste less when compared to monosaccharides, and slow digestion when compared to monosaccharides. If you see the derivatives of carbohydrates, carbohydrates can be chemically modified. They can be chemically modified. Let's see example from sugar alcohols. You can make sorbitol and mannitol. This we can use as sweeteners. And if you see amino sugars, glucosamine, it is present in chitin. And if you see deoxy sugars, sugar is deoxy ribose, which is present in DNA. These are some of the derivatives of carbohydrates, right? So this is about classification of carbohydrates, and about the structures we'll discuss in the later class. Okay, that's all for today's video, and I hope you have understood the concept clearly. If you have any doubts regarding the class, please comment on your doubts. Okay, and if you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Biochemistry by Revati for more simple and clear explanations. Please do support me. Okay, then, and in the next class we will continue with the structures, means whatever the examples we have discussed in this classification of carbohydrates, about all the structures we'll discuss in the later class. That will be going to be the most important class. Don't miss it. Okay, until then, keep learning and stay curious. See you in the next class.